Have you guys heard about the Nebraska teenager getting sentenced in a criminal abortion case? Well, leftoids are insisting that the only reason that she's being sentenced is because she had an abortion in Nebraska in a post-Roe v. Wade world. That is weapons-grade bullshit of the highest order. Wow.
Stand by for a second. If it is illegal in the state to do that, then you should be charged.
Yeah.
All right. In some states, it's not a big deal. Some states, it's murder.
Yeah. But that's not what she's charged with.
No.
Not in any way, shape, or form. And they're calling her a teenager because she's 18. And when you're 18, what does that make you?
An adult.
Exactly. Nebraska sentences teen girl in first criminal abortion case. The left is correct that it's a travesty of justice, but not for the reason they think. So, Celeste Burgess, Nebraska teen whose mother acquired abortion pills for her at 24 weeks of pregnancy.
How many months is that?
That is about 6 months, roughly. I mean, that's
harsh.
That's the beginning of the third trimester.
That is harsh.
Yep. And then what they did was she took the abortifacients. The infant was born, likely alive. They cut it up into pieces and then burned the remains.
Oh, my God.
She's not being sentenced for having an abortion. She's being sentenced for the mutilation and hiding a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, they're going to claim that the baby was dead when it was born so that it's not bumped up to murder. Bottom line, that baby would have been born without the abortifacients, so It's still murder.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, if there's some criminal cases where a dude punches a woman who's pregnant, and she loses the child, and they charge the guy with fucking murder.
Yep.
Either pick a standard or don't.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
She received a sentence of 90 days. With the possibility of early release after 50 for, and this is the official charge, removing, concealing, and abandoning a dead human body. The abortion charges were dropped. And the left is still trying to call bullshit, even though they're wronger than two boys fornicating in church with one of them using the incense burner as a butt plug.
Well, that's what the left is doing. They add stuff, they take away stuff from stories to enrage people and bring them over to their side.
Yep.
But they don't seem to realize we are paying attention to what they're doing, and they are off the reservation, man.
They know the facts are not on their side, so they have to lie.
That's right.
And one of the first people up to bat trying to flex on this whole, it's totally because of abortion bullshit, is the same scientist, cum-guggling fuckwad who insists that the Biden administration is not paying him to shill for him on TikTok. Harry Sisson. A teenager in Nebraska was just sentenced to 90 days for using the abortion pill. This is the America Republicans want. Well, if you try to abort a child that's 6 months deep in the womb, I'm sorry, the super majority of this country is not on your side.
Listen, if you need to do that, you do it at 6 or 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, 8 weeks, all right. But,
it does not take that long to make up your mind whether or not you are ready to become a parent.
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
That's just nuts.
And this kid and his stupid chin need to just shut the fuck
and she
up.
She probably was trying to baby trap a dude, and he wasn't going along with it. She didn't want the kid anymore.
And her parents helped her.
Yeah. Look at that fat bastard. God damn.
He's a court bailiff. He doesn't have to chase down much other than, the
all right. It's something called pride in your goddamn job. There's no way I would. Oh, my God. I couldn't even let myself get that bad.
Of course, Community Notes skewered this motherfornicator.
Here we go. What they
Celeste
say?
Burgess was sentenced to 90 days in jail for burning and burying the fetus she aborted. She was not sentenced for having an abortion. Burgess pleaded guilty to one count of concealing or abandoning a dead body. What about mutilating a corpse, cutting it up into pieces and setting it on fire? We're just going to forget that part? Motherfucker.
And listen,
No pun intended, given the subject.
I talk about this in my novels because I write about serial killers. Most of them are lazy and sloppy.
Yep.
Listen, buy a fucking shovel and just bury shit, god damn it. God dang. Ugh. How hard is that?
No kidding. Ugh. Although in this instance, I would say maybe not do any of it.
Yeah.
Maybe hold yourself accountable for your own decisions because you decided to let a dude shoot his bazooka juice up into your warehouse.
Yeah. He took a delivery directly to the warehouse, and you basically started the egg timer.
Yep.
There you go.
But we're asking for consistency from leftoids, and obviously that's never going to happen.
No, you can't get consistency from anyone who's ruled by emotion.
Yes, or a cult mentality.
Yeah. Well, you can get consistency as long as you go along with the cult.
Yeah, but when facts, logic, and reason have no place in your life, you're in a cult.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
And that's where satire like this comes from, and it's beautiful.
It's been 1 whole year since Roe v. Wade was overturned.
Which means they've been making abortion illegal all over the place.
So these are dark times.
These are dark times.
Dark times.
Dark times.
Un tiempo muy oscuro. Because now that Roe v. Wade is overturned, a woman can get pregnant just from having sex.
I'm not seriously considering going down the...
I'm going to admit, they had me right up until she said that, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just kind of sat back like, this ought to be good.
dangerous path of abstinence until marriage.
I find myself in this really bizarre state where I'm asking guys about things like their values and trustworthiness before sleeping with them.
Before a girl will have sex with me now, she's asking me all these dumb questions like, do you love me? And what happens if I get pregnant? And do you have a job? Like, I don't know.
Abortion being illegal where I live has definitely raised the bar for which men I'll date and have sex with. And that's a terrible thing.
It used to be that if I got a girl pregnant, I would just force her to get an abortion.
Dick
And I
move.
can't do that anymore. And that's awful.
I can't tell you how many first dates I've had in the last year where no sex happens. All we do is talk about who we are and get to know each other.
Ladies, if you haven't done it already, you need to get an IUD. This will make your uterus a toxic and hostile environment like it's supposed to be.
It's like now sex is such a bigger deal. It's not just about me using someone else's body to get myself off.
It's like the government is making me responsible for a bunch of stuff I shouldn't be responsible for, like my sex life and my children.
Why would I ever want to bring a child into a world like this? A world in which it's illegal to kill children.
I live in constant fear of a baby somehow finding its way into my uterus.
So these are dark times.
Dark times.
Dark times.
The overturning of Roe v. Wade did this to me. The Supreme Court of the United States put this inside of my body.
Okay, so new idea here. I think that a man and a woman, before they have sex, need to draw up some sort of contract that says, I promise to take care of you and you promise to take care of me, and we both promise to take care of any kids that we produce together. I mean, like, I know it's new, I know it's shocking, I know it's out there, but that kind of contract is the only way that I see us moving forward.
That's a marriage.
No, it's not. Well.
Amy Coney Barrett personally did this to me.
Oh my lord, that is good.
With Big Mike's dick.
Who made that?
I have no idea. Liveaction.org.
That is good.
That is brilliant. Brilliant satire. 10 out of 10 all day long.
Listen, I appreciate quality satire, and that's it.
That is right there. That's top of the heap stuff right there.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.